It's all done then.
How did you get on?
Yeah, I got three. How did you get with your money?
I got £3.40 left. I spent £6.60 on a train ticket from Gatwick to London Victoria. What about you?
£7.
Yeah, £7. That included a pint of beer.
And a bowl of chips.
Not bad, not bad. So we've done amazing, haven't we? You raised how much? Nearly 4,000 for the slide.
£4,000, yeah.
We still want lots more money though. How much is the slide going to be?
I think it's 27,000, and then we want that top up on the footpath project.
Right. So we're encouraging people to continue giving.
Yeah.
Via the link on our website.
Yep. I mean, it's all over social media now, so you can just click on any of the pages, and it takes you straight to our link. We're posting it everywhere. So.
And you're a Swedish blagger, apparently.
Yeah, cheeky Brit, apparently, according to the Sun.
Who would have thought that this idea 2 weeks ago would have ended up in the national press?
I know, it's quite shocking,
but
it's great.
It was a great idea, and it was a great challenge, even though it did push me to my limits at times.
Yeah, with 2 hours, I mean, what happened? So the last time I know, right, you left here and you got into this car that just stopped.
Yeah, it was a complete fluke.
And then you went straight to Gatwick. And what did you do? Go straight up to the desks?
Yeah, straight to the desk. Started talking to people, started asking people in the uniforms and whatever, and that was when it became clear that there weren't any ticket desks and there wasn't anyone who actually worked for the airlines. I thought my best chance was BA, because they did have a ticket desk.
And I mean, BA also were pre-warned, because I mean, I've been dealing with BA before, obviously asking us for both free tickets, and they were quite keen. There was
one little glimmer of hope. One bloke went. I said, I'm looking for any flight that might have seats, and he said, well, no one has reps, and reps are the only ones who can make decisions about giving away a free flight. He said, there is one bloke here. He works for so and so airline, this tiny little tin pot airline. He says they're flying to Barbados today. And I was like, Barbados? I'd win if I got to Barbados. So I ran round there. He said, look out for the flight to Bridgetown. So I went round there, and there was no one there. And there was a huge queue, like, for the people. And so I sort of jumped the queue and said to the lady there, are there any reps here? And she was like, no. And that was it. And it was just really, really difficult.
I mean, that's so different to Heathrow. The reps have walked around all the time over there.
Yeah.
But, so what then, how did you end up being taken by the police, what?
Well, I went to South Terminal, went to North Terminal, had no luck there, came back on the shuttle, and it was quite delayed as well, the shuttle, so it was like waiting 10, 15 minutes in between, so I knew time was ticking, so I wanted to get on the road as quick as possible, because I had this promise of a trip to Dover, so I could get to Brussels. I thought, I need to get on the road, I need to hitchhike, and I had about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to go, and I thought, I'll be all right. And of course, I walked past the sign for the M23, not realising it was actually the M23, because it's the bit of the link road from the terminal to the motorway. And I'd walked past a patrol car that was on the roundabout, obviously clocking speed or whatever it was doing, and I hadn't walked 15 yards before this patrol vehicle turned up.
Well, you did stand out a bit.
That's right.
Where's Wally?
Yeah. Well, he didn't even mention that. He just said, can you explain to me why you're on the hard shoulder with the M23?
Yeah, I'm a Wally.
No, I can't. Other than I didn't realise or whatever. Yeah. So and then, like I say, the only boost I had really was the lady giving me a cup of tea. And she was lovely, Cheryl from Cheryl's Cafe. Down the road I was walking down, so and then I got the call about the air miles, so I ended up trekking all the way back, and that was when I got a lift. And but that was all. I'd wasted those couple of hours and missed me
couldn't sort out the air miles?
No, I went to the Emirates desk, and it wasn't enough air miles, and the person needed to book it in advance, and all that sort of stuff.
That's one of the problems that we come across. But then you got to, and next time I'll see you was up on a coach.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, then there was a promise from a friend about, if you get to London Victoria, we'll buy you a single ticket to Wales, and so I went and try and negotiated a free ticket on the train. Yeah. They weren't having any of that, so hence why I spent £6.60 on a single ticket. You think, like, when I came back on Saturday, I spent 22 quid getting all the way back from Wales. and this was 1660. So they definitely coin it in from the tourists and the people who just turn up for a single ticket, because I didn't have an Oyster card or whatever. So it's how they make their money, innit? And trains.
And where did you stay?
And so I stayed on Bluestone Rare Breeds Farm. So really interesting. Friends of ours who've got basically moved down from Scotland with a load of rare breed sheep and a few cows and stuff. And they're basically that's what they do. They breed rare breed sheep.
Well, you pull something out of the fire at the end of the day. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. You'd been sitting at Gatwick still.
Well, as I was going back to Victoria, it was 50-50 between go home. I had the C2C letter, and I was thinking I could be home in my own bed in about 5 hours' time. So
I mean, it's pretty disheartening. Well, I've had before for other things where it's just like go away and all that before. Yeah, but it gets you down, especially when you get like 3 no's on the trot, and then you start to feel pretty desperate.
Well, like I said to you before, I knew I wouldn't be very good at it to start with. It's like, and you know, you go with a lot of optimism, but quickly it evaporates. So
I honestly didn't feel I was going to get onto the plane. I thought at the end of the day, my focus was going to be me sitting outside Heathrow Airport. And bizarrely enough, I mean, it was just being live on Facebook. I didn't feel like I was on my own, because people were talking to me all the time, and you know, I'm running down Oxford Street dressed as Willy Wonka, and everyone's saying to me, jump on the bus. But yeah, I mean, my plan, I had planned it sort of like, started when we had the discussion about doing it, and then we decided that no one could pay for our plane tickets, so we had to find a way of getting them for free. Contacted BA, looked really optimistic for both of us to start off with. And then they just dropped off of the earth, couldn't find them anywhere. And then you made that video when you was in your red t-shirt. Yeah. And one of my old school friends, Alan Clubs, it. And he said...
So inadvertently, I helped you.
You helped me. You completely helped me.
Dang it.
Yeah. And he phoned me up, he said, right, so let me get this right, you can't pay no money for anything. And I was like, no. He goes, well, there's the thing about airport taxis, he goes, that's going to have to be paid. I managed to get that all sorted out, so all that was wiped off. So I had a right result there. Alan did have quite a bit of air miles, but what I wanted to do was keep it within that 1,000-mile radius sort of thing. And then his wife would have killed him if he gave me all of them. So. But yeah, so we put it through. But the thing was, because he had to book it in advance, and then because it's all going to be my name as a passenger ticket, and it was just getting a little bit complicated. So Wednesday night we sort of got the confirmation, and then Thursday it was like, yeah, definitely it's on. But I say my problem was I had to get across to Heathrow.
Yeah, you did well to blag that Heathrow Express ticket. And you got given a couple of Oyster cards from a couple of ladies.
So I come off the Fenchurch Street. I'd say my idea was to jump on a taxi, but no work. So they're just sitting there. So they didn't want to give me a lift. I don't blame them.
No, that's right. Yeah.
And so I literally started running down to. I got to like Farringdon, done a little bit of history to speaking when I was running around, but yeah, I got to. What's it? Chancery Lane. I think it was Chancery Lane. Ran past the bus stop there, and the map was there. I just wanted to see how far I could, or there was a cut through to Regent's Park. And 2 ladies asked me what I was doing, and I told them, and they both brought their own bags and pulled out these Oyster cards, and they said, I don't know how much is on it. One was actually nothing on it at all, right. But the other one, I waited on the old disc and it went green, and I got to Oxford Circus. So right. I was running up and down Oxford Circus like a headless chicken, trying to find a connection, and I just thought I'm going to have to run it from there to Paddington, which is about an hour and 20 minutes.
Did you see any of the photos that I published? Did you see the one of the London Eye?
I was paranoid. Yeah, and that's it, because I think you posted that just as I pulled into the train station. And I was like, I didn't get it was a fake at the first, and I got the right arm. I was like, oh my God, he's down there already. And the one, what's the other one you done me with? Italy.
Right. Oh yeah.
And I don't know what, I felt because I was stressed, worn out, and I looked at it and I was like, oh no, he's going to beat me, he's in Italy. But no, it was just so much fun. And so when I got to Heathrow Express, the lady first of all had to go at me for filming in the station. But then I went up there and I think, oh no, that's it, I've blown it now. I've blown it, she's not going to give me a free ticket now. But I showed them the C2C letter and then explained we was doing it for the mental health course, we was doing it for a slide, we're taking over a park and all that. And then she picked the phone up and come back and said, it's your lucky day.
Fantastic.
And the best bit was I had my camera down, so it's all being filmed as well.
Excellent.
So it could be heard. But I got there with about half an hour to spare to the airport. But I really thought I'd mucked up. Because I thought making it one basket. Because I could have gone to a tube station.
What would you have done? Say, what would you have done if you just bricked it and you couldn't even get on the plane? What would you have done then? Do you think you would have given up and gone home, or would you have...
I would have gone home. I would have stayed where it was till the time was up.
Yeah.
I probably would have tried something and... Yeah, I didn't really have a plan B.
I had about plan B, C, D and E, but they all kept unravelling.
I mean, I think so. I was pretty confident that I could get the Heathrow Express for free. I don't know why, I just felt that's something I could do. And I knew I could get through London pretty quick on my feet. But my problem was getting to the airport.
Yeah.
I think back in my mind, I never believed I was going to get a plane. So
when you did, would you feel relieved or actually a bit like, oh, I've made it?
Well, no, I mean, first of all, about half hour before, I had a panic attack. And so I had to really calm myself down. And to do that, I just went Facebook Live. And it really helped me, just talking to other people. After coming out the loo, I just sat in the loo and just tried to calm myself down a bit. And then, as you walk up, you go through the final bit, you show your passport, you go through, and you go down that tunnel towards the plane. And my legs went to jelly. And I tapped the side of the plane, I told the air hostess what I was doing, and told her it was my first ever flight, and they were really nice. And then I was thinking, all right, I'm going to take off from here, I'm going to die in a minute. But the second it took off, the feeling of takeoff was fantastic. And I looked at the clouds and I was like, my God, I've been missing this all my life. And flying over Sweden with all that snow was just amazing, absolutely amazing.
Fantastic.
So I want to get back on the plane as soon as possible.
Yeah.
It was a really good challenge and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I think I learned a lot more about myself. I feel like you did.
Yeah.
Really learn.
Yeah. Well, learning what you're good at, learning what your fears are, learning how you overcome them, being resilient and tenacious and keep going. And when I think about what we've achieved in this park, and we think of all the plans we've had that we haven't been able to find the right thing, and then something else has come up, and we've sort of pursued that. It is well, I think the main thing, the thing that I didn't write in my blog, was about both of us used our networks. So you got your flight from your friend. Even Ginger was organised by Alan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So people were supporting us and pulling strings to make stuff happen. I had a feeling that like Mandy and Kate were like mission control for me, and I had friends offering to come pick me up. Liam's brother was willing to come from Bognor Regis, pick me up and take me home.
Finally.
So like it wasn't like he was on his way or anything. He was literally willing to go out of his way and come pick me up. Then obviously Kit and Jane paying for the ticket and inviting me and sort of hosting me. And I just that made me realise that actually we've drawn upon the relationships that we've made here. That people are willing to support us, they know who we are, and they back the project, and actually that makes it easier. And so we can honestly say that this is a team effort. You and I might be the guys at the front who often get seen, and people say you're well known, but actually it's all the background people. There's always people.
My sister helped me sort out the hotel, and sort of how that could work. And that was a little bit cheeky. Yeah.
Well, even as well, like so the C2C tickets. That wasn't from a cold call.
No, that was through
Luann and her husband who works for them. So again, it was
and
networks
I think
of people.
How we've built this up.
Yeah.
When you look at like Wolf Shipping and Trust to Create, they all had networks. Smartline. It's our networks of people that we've called upon
That's right.
that have supported us, and because we are such a good project and we've achieved so much, and that's what it is. We've already done something to prove it,
Yeah.
and so they're quite keen to support us again.
That's right, yeah.
Because they've seen the difference.
Yeah. So maybe now we could make an appeal to say if there's businesses out there that want to help us to, because we've got we've got lots of plans in the future. We've got a plan to develop a brand new community centre, which will be our long-term home for the cafe and this, that, and the other. There's obviously more improvements we want to do in the park. More courses you want to run, more footpaths courses, so we need funding for those things, and work experience placements as well for those people as well, don't we? Volunteering placements. So really, people can still get involved and help us and be part of this wonderful project. So
and I think that's weird. I mean, I think that's why this particular challenge it home, because people, they didn't have to make a choice between footpaths and the slide. But some people would donate because they wanted the slide, some people don't because they wanted the mental health courses. But if we had a corporate sort of sponsor that could have just sort of fund us as a general growth pot sort of thing, look what we achieved with
very little. Yeah, that's right.
We started off with nothing, and
that's right.
We've got a magnificent place here and some fantastic volunteers.
That's right.
So it's all about growth, but it's about making people happy.
Yeah,
that's the main thing.
Well, let's come up with some more innovative fundraising ideas so we can install the slide.
Yeah.
It would be lovely if we could get it done by the summer, so the kids could enjoy it. And thank you for the challenge.
Well, no, hold on, I want my money first. Is that it? Is that what I get? Well,
I spent your 20 quid.